Wednesday nights. We show up about 6:30. We start with music, with motions, which gets us all fired up, brings our energy level up. Kids laugh because I can't remember the motions half the time, so they start giggling partway through the song. Then we split off. Preschool goes to their class, and their teacher has a Bible lesson, crafts, often a themed snack. She does a great job with the preschoolers. And so elementary, 1st through 5th, we stay here, we do a large group lesson, we play games, and then we split into smaller groups per grades, and we dive a little deeper into the lesson and have, of course, our snacks where we also sugar them up and send them home. But like the Bible lesson, with these kids, their attention span with YouTube and TikTok, it's just short video clips. So I try to find curriculum to grab their attention. That can be skits that we do. We did a lesson on science experiments, but we try to be active with the kids just to engage them. We drag out our parachute, we play bandana tag. The leaders and myself, we all get involved in the games. The kids love it when we play right along with them. I started helping probably 20 years ago when Nancy was leading it, and her philosophy was that kids are stuck in school for 8 hours sitting still, and we wanted this to be their night. Let them have fun. We want them up, we want them moving. When they're engaged, then they're absorbing what we're telling them. They love the parachute. What I think is so important about this program is that there's been years where we've had more kids from the neighborhood around us here on Wednesday nights than we've actually had of church family members. And I don't know, that's what I love, because I feel like we're out there and we're reaching these kids. Some have never been to church before, and this is their only opportunity to learn about God and His wisdom and how He sent His Son to save us all. I just love that we get to pour our love into Him and show them God's love and His wisdom and just plant that seed. They may only be here for a year. Some may stay the entire program all the way through youth group. But sometimes it's just as simple as sitting here and, how was your day? What happened this week? And sometimes these kids don't even have that. And so I just feel that that's what's so important about this program, that we're just here. I want to give them something to have hope in. I just feel like that's what this program is all about for them. Like I said, I've been involved 20 years now, and I'm starting to see that. We had an event a couple years ago, trunk or treat, and a young lady stood in front of me and she's like, "You don't remember me, do you?" And I'm like, "Oh yes, I do." I mean, she'd only been part of the program a couple of years. I'm like, "I know exactly who you are." And she's like, "Are you still doing clubs?" I'm like, "Yes, we are." And she's like, "Well, and I said, "Starts at 3, potty trained in 3. I said, "We'd love to have her." And she's like, "Oh, when she's ready, I'm bringing her back down here." That's what I hope. Like I said, I'm planting the seed. Hopefully, when they have kids, they'll say, "Oh, I just remember that kids club and how much fun I had, and I want to find one in my area or see if that one's still running." So that's what I hope for. But yeah, I want to introduce them to God. Right. So here at the Grace Fellowship Kids Club, we also are we care about the parents and their trust, and we want to provide a good program, a safe place for their kids. We have many volunteers, and I have so many because I want to make sure there are 2 teachers per classroom. That way kids are never alone with just one adult or vice versa. And all my helpers have to have the background check to work with kids. The kids are never left alone. They're always with somebody. We don't even dismiss them. We prefer the parents come in to pick up their kids. We have a registration form letting us know who's allowed to pick up kids and who's not allowed to pick up kids. But your kid's safety and your peace of mind is what is important to us. So you can start your child, they have to be 3 years old and potty trained, and it goes through 5th grade. But yeah, and we run about the 3rd week of September through May, follow the school schedule. You can come join anytime. It's not like you have to start in September and wait till the next September to start. You can join in any point throughout the year. We have special nights too, so I'll touch on those a little. About every 4 to 6 weeks, we kind of plan a special night. Like we have a hallelujah party. We take it up another notch, I guess you could say. Just do some fun things with them then. We do Operation Christmas Child, so they learn to give back. Do a Christmas program, Christmas party. Usually in January when we're all like sick of winter, we do something fun. We've done like a superhero party, pajama parties. We did a beach theme. We do glow parties. We kind of try to do something extra for them. And then at the end of the year, we have a special night, closing ceremony, have the parents come in, show them some of the songs they've been learning, and I have a slideshow with all the pictures that I've taken throughout the year, and then we give them t-shirts to kind of usually have a reason. It goes with what we talked about that club year. And then fifth graders, we always provide them a Bible because they're going up to youth group. So we try to make it a special night for them. Oh, and ice cream sundaes that night. It's always about food and snacks here. But I have a ton of volunteers, and I just want to say, all of them, we all just love the kids. And I'm not just being hokey. I mean, for real, like, a lot of us are moms, and we get attached to these kids, and we think of them as our own. And like I said, like, you'll see somebody, their behavior will be off, and somebody will just go over and sit with them and just find out what's going on and pray with them and just talk them through it. And then the next week we check on them, see how it went. I don't know, you get so attached to these kids. And like I said, I have a great group of volunteers. I don't know if you want me to list them, but I have Iris Edkins and Vince who do preschool, myself and Cheryl Kloss, we do first and second graders, Julie Davis and Jessica Clausen have been doing the third and fourth grade, and then Nancy Arnold does fifth grade, and Ange Kloss helps her in there as well. And then I have Valerie, who does an awesome job getting snacks for us and getting them around. So it takes many to make this program as successful, and the ones who help me teach this large group, like, they're into it, like bringing props and just, like I said, just about engaging these kids. I did a skit, and I was just like, I don't know, it was a parable on the lost sheep, leaving the 99 to find the one. And I thought, it went okay. And a couple weeks later, one of the boys came up to me, and he just starts repeating the entire thing, right down to the name of the sheep that was lost. And so I'm just like, oh, they are listening, they get it, they are paying attention. I can't explain it, but you come here, and maybe I've had a bad week. I feel like life's pressing in on me, and you get around these kids, and just being here, you just leave, like, you just bounce out of here some nights because you're just so like, yeah, just had a great night with these kids. I'm tearing, but you can't, like, I just, but I'm not crying, but it's just like, yeah. I forget, dude, I can't remember.
Little kid, okay. It's just
you need to hold
just
aside.
talking about how little kids we tend to dismiss.
We forget these kids, they may be just little kids, but they have issues too. And, they don't come here and say, oh, I just had a bad day, they can be quiet, just acting a little differently, saying things that they normally wouldn't. And so it's just, we pull in and sit with them and find out what's going on. They have a fun, I guarantee you, your kids will love it.
To have you come be part.
Well, there's some of that going on.
Be part of our church family. No.
I can't. I'm Kim Carson. I'm the Kids Club leader here at Grace Fellowship Church, and we would love to have your kids join us this year. Yeah, was I supposed to say goodbye? You said hi and bye.
You just throw your shoe at the camera.
Do you want me to do it again?
No. No, that was good.